Year one for Jenks head coach Brian Walker has gone about as well as you could hope. The Trojans are back in the state tournament for the first time since 2022, trying to win their 5th state championship in program history. But the matchup today is anything but a walk in the park. The Mustang Broncos made the drive down I-44 and boast the best record in 6A this season, looking to win their 3rd state title and 1st since 2017. It's Jenks. It's Mustang. It's the 6A state tournament from Union High School, and you're listening live on Trojan TV. The national anthem has finished up, and the Jenks Trojans take the field. They will be the home team today. On the bump for the Trojans, Lucas Miller, big number 19, the right-hander. Lucas Miller this season has been pitching out of his mind. He leads the team in strikeouts with 59, 20 more than anyone else. Leads the team in ERA at 1.46, leads the team in WHIP at .802. Leads the team in 1-2-3 innings with 21. He has not allowed a home run this season, but this Mustang team brings a lot of power to the lineup. Coach Walker, when asked about making the decision to put Lucas Miller in for his day one starter as opposed to Jack Tiefenthaler, cited Miller's velocity. Really wanted Miller on the mound to be able to get up in the faces of these Mustang batters who have scored, trying to find it. They're averaging 9.26 runs per game. Mustang allowing 2.66 runs per game. Let's talk a little bit about Mustang. They have the best record in 6A with the most wins at 36-6. Just a year ago, they were 19-16. Their last trip to the state tournament was in 2021, where they actually lost to Jenks in that final. Coach Justin Timmerman's team, 9-6. That is Jenks' last state championship. The defensive alignment for the Trojans behind the plate, as he has been all year, Carson Rackers. At first base, Madden Aaron. Second baseman, Joe Walker. Shortstop, Clark Carricker, the big shortstop. Third base, Taylor Pitlick. What a season he's been having. In right field, Baron Miller. In center, Easton Selden. What a year he's been having. We'll talk about him in a bit. And then in left field, the college commit to Southern Nazarene. You're right, it's Blake Whittington. So Lucas Miller gets us warmed up. Leading off for Mustang to start the game will be Gilliland. Gilliland having a good season of his own. What an environment here at the Union Baseball Complex. A packed house, a full crowd. Lots of people here at 11 a.m. on a Thursday. The weather is absolutely gorgeous. 76 degrees at first pitch. Wind is blowing in from center field. Jenks doesn't hit a lot of home runs, may not affect them a ton, but this Mustang team, known for their power and their ability to swing the bat, may hinder them a little bit. Gilliland steps in. Miller gets ready. It's the 6A state tournament, and we're live.
Let's go, Lucas!
Miller is set, the right-hander. Stares down Rackers, first pitch. In there for a strike, strike one. Miller has been playing out of his mind this year, undefeated record, leads the team in strikeouts, 20 more than anyone else, and now he has an 0-1 count. That pitch low, about in the same spot, but the umpire says low. So 1-1. Gilliland steps in. Mustang wearing black tops, gray pants. Jenks wearing maroon tops, gray pants. Swung on, hit towards center. Selden flagging it down, trying to get there. At the wall, has got it. First out. That one was hit a very long way. It's not deep to center field here at the Union Baseball Complex. 365 to dead center, 315 to the corners. Gilliland got into that one, but Selden had it calmly on the warning track. So now steps in Parker Weston. Parker Weston, the center fielder. Miller sets, fires outside, 1-0. So Miller gets a loud out.
Let's go 1-9.
Selden makes the play in center. Swung on, chopped, back to Miller. They're gonna call foul though off of the batter. Parker Weston is down. Might have hit it off his foot or his ankle. He steps out of the batter's box, kind of tries to walk it off. The ball was chopped right back to Miller, but since it hit the batter, we're gonna call foul. So the count is now 1-1. Umpire signaling towards the Mustang dugout. He ignores it. So Weston steps back in with a 1-1 count. Miller delivers, low, 2-1. Coach Walker talked to me yesterday about if there is an opportunity for a bunt. He has examined the rule book and has thought about putting, as the third pitch is fouled, so it's a 2-2 count. If there's a bunt situation, expect Miller to be pulled, substituted for, I believe, Taylor Pitlick, and then they will put Miller back in when the bunt situation is resolved. Weird rule. Something to keep an eye on today. Miller fires, fouled back again. 2-2 still. Back into the netting. That's 2 foul balls back into the netting as the ball boy slides to get the ball for Mustang. Pretty impressive. Wherever you're listening from, let us know on social media at Jenks Trojan TV. Miller sets from the stretch. Swung on, hit hard, down the line, foul. Not afraid to swing the bat as Mustang. Coach Walker mentioned that to me earlier this week. This is a team that is aggressive. They do not look at a lot of pitches. They like to hit, especially towards the top of the lineup. And that shows, you know, averaging 9 runs a game. Here's Miller, high. So it's full count. It's a packed crowd here. Not a seat in the house. People are standing behind home plate because they don't have a seat. Swung on, fouled back again. Miller had a good pitch, but Weston got a piece of it. Miller battling, trying to get out of this at bat. This Mustang team scores early and often. A lot of their runs come in the first 2 innings. Swung on, hit hard to right. Baron Miller flags it down. He's there on the just short of the track. Second out. So Miller gets 2 flyouts to start. This is Nate Sutton. Nate Sutton, the right fielder, stepping in. He is left-handed. I want to give credit this year. Carson Rackers has been just a constant behind the plate. I believe he's missed 1 game this year due to rest, but out of 38 games, Jenks has had Rackers there for 37. Here's Miller from the stretch again. No windup. Swung on, fouled back behind the net. Out of play. So Miller gets on top. 0-1. The wind has picked up. It is still blowing in from center field. That may have helped Jenks in the first 2 at-bats. That ball hit hard, kind of choked it, and it drops in front of Whittington for a base hit. So Mustang has their first base hit, courtesy of Nate Sutton. So Sutton is on. Tucker Carlton, the first baseman, now steps in. The right-hander, he's a big kid wearing number 10. So Miller allows a hit in the first inning. No strikeouts yet for Miller. That's a strike, breaking ball, first pitch. Miller slowing his delivery a little bit with a run on first. Miller set again. That's in there, another off-speed pitch for a strike. 0-2 count now to Carlton. Lucas Miller, 2 off-speed pitches to start. Coach Walker likes his velocity, but it's off-speed that's got him ahead in this count. Fires. Off the end of the bat, chop foul, behind the plate. Carlton not able to get a read on Miller just yet. The thinking behind starting Miller as opposed to Tiefenthaler, who's been the day one guy all year, is interesting to see Brian Walker's brain work. That ball fouled back right at me. Anyone wondering, I'm behind home plate on the right-hand side. It's an all-turf field here at Union, no dirt or grass anywhere to be seen. Kind of the norm now. Coach Walker likes playing on turf. Miller, 1-2. Strike and a miss. Lucas Miller fired up. He gets out of the inning. Carlton strikes out swinging, and he strands a runner at first. Big inning from Miller. And that's why you wanted him in there, that velocity. A fastball is the one that got Carlton.
Let's go, let's hit!
So, up to bat. First for the Trojans will be Blake Whittington. Talk a little bit more about Mustang. We haven't seen them this year. Jenks and Mustang have not played. They've only lost 6 games. Those games would be to Edmond Santa Fe, a team that's also in the state tournament, Choctaw, Scott Catholic out of Nebraska, 9-7 to Deer Creek, another state tournament team, 3-0 to Edmond Memorial, 2-0 to Edmond North. Mustang actually lost a game to Edmond North in their regional, had to battle back and win 3 in a row to make it to the state tournament. They beat Edmond North twice to advance to state. As we get ready for the bottom of the first, we'll talk a little bit about Blake Whittington. Blake Whittington, 386 average, 1 home run, 22 RBIs on the year. He leads the team in singles, triples, runs scored, and stolen bases. He is the motor of this lineup. When Blake Whittington gets on, runs are scored. Critical for Whittington to have a big state tournament. Really just about getting on base for Whittington. Whittington this year, 459 on base percentage, 939 OPS, 480 slugging percentage. He's a big guy. Not a ton of power shown this year, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have it. The pitcher for Mustang, I apologize. The pitcher for Mustang is Deaver, number 13. As I try to get my score sheet settled, I apologize. I want to give a shout out to my principal, Luke Gray. Luke Gray and the entire front office staff, thank you for allowing me to be here for this state tournament game for Jenks against Mustang. It's the last full week of school. Mr. Gray didn't have to do that, but he loves the Trojans and he supports Trojan TV. Our entire school district does, and I want to thank Mr. Gray for allowing us to be here. Blake Whittington steps in. That pitch in there for strike one. So Whittington down on the count early. Second pitch, high, maybe inside as well, ball, 1-1. The pitch, swing and a miss by Whittington on a breaking ball, down and away. Mustang fans look to have a train horn. Mustang was here early. I got to the ballpark at 9 o'clock and they were already here warming up in the Union Indoor facility. That ball hit to left field pretty high. Left fielder is underneath it, just short of the wall. So Whittington flies out. Up next is Taylor Pitlick. Wow, what a postseason he's been having. Playing out of his mind. The third baseman in the field and in the batter's box. As Pitlick steps in. That ball hit, first pitch, going towards center, a little shallow, running in as the center fielder, he has it. So a fly out, quick outs. Now, here is Caden Tennell. Caden Tennell, the best hitter in this lineup. 408 average, 25 RBIs, 49 hits, leads the team, 13 doubles, leads the team, 2 triples. That ball swung on the first pitch, bounced down the line, foul. Caden Tennell, the DH. Number 3, Deaver, set, fires. Swung on and missed again, or swung on and fouled, I should say. So 0-2 counts at Tennell. Here's the pitch. That ball, breaking ball, got him looking. So Jenks goes 1-2-3 in the inning as Tennell strikes out. Williamson will be the batter for Mustang coming up in the top of the second. So Jenks goes quietly in the first. No hits. Good crowd on hand, a lot of students, a lot of seniors on hand to support this team. You're seniors, you know, why would you want to go to school the last week of school, you know? Find a reason to get out of there. Jenks aggressive early in the count against Deaver. Wonder if that was in the scouting report. We saw a lot of swings very early in the count. I believe Deaver only threw, he threw less than 10 pitches, to be certain. So a quick inning for him as Miller sets up, starts warming up. I can't express to you the amount of people here. There is a ton of people here. They had it at Union. It's a very beautiful baseball complex, but there's simply not enough space for people to sit out. There's some people in lawn chairs. A beautiful facility, though. The dugouts are fantastic in tip-top shape when they redid this a couple years ago. Addison Gaylor here. All-state goalkeeper for the Jenks girls soccer team. The Jenks boys soccer team fell in the semifinals to Owasso. So the 6A state final in soccer will be Owasso against Broken Arrow. That will be in Oklahoma City on Friday, I believe. Rackers throws down, and we're about ready to go. Stepping into the box, the right-hander, Williamson. Williamson, the catcher. Miller set. Delivers. Swung on, first pitch, fouled. Might be in play, trying to run it down as Miller. Can he get there? No, it's out of play. So a strike. Miller gets set. Ready for the second pitch of the inning. Low. 1-1 the count. Still 0-0. Swung on, hit hard, fair down the left field line. Whittington going into the corner to field it, fumbles it, and it's a sliding double, leadoff double for Mustang. Off the bat of Williamson. Very hard hit ball. Pitlick didn't have a shot at it. So they're going to give a courtesy runner for the catcher. So Miller allowed another hit. Stepping in now is Mantooth. Mantooth, the shortstop. Miller looking at second, fires home, swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Miller set. Fires home. Check swing, he say he went. 0-2. Miller, an off-speed pitch. Got Mantooth to second guess it on the check swing, but he went around. Miller trying to get his second strikeout. On the outside corner, but a little outside. 1-2. Temperature is warming up. Still says 76 degrees, but it feels hotter than that in the sun. Don't tell my wife I should have been wearing sunscreen. I'm not. Time on the field. I believe the batter steps out. Mantooth, the shortstop. Still no score, 0-0, top of the second. Mustang has a runner on second after a double from Williamson, the catcher. Trying to get a strikeout. Miller, home. Chopped. Aaron stumbles to get it. It's a base hit. Runner's going to hold it third as the throw comes in, so it will be a single. Aaron had a beat on it, but kind of lost his footing on the turf. So there's a runner at the corners with nobody out. The pitcher now, Bryson Deaver, steps in as Rackers gives some defensive alignment. Miller sets after looking over at first. Comes home, shows bunt, right back to Miller. Miller has it, lets the runner score, but it's an out at first. So Mustang takes the lead 1-0 on a sacrifice bunt from Bryson Deaver. Runner advances to second. So Mustang takes a 1-0 lead in the top of the second on a sacrifice bunt from the pitcher. Up now is Borowski. Borowski playing second. This Mustang team scores a lot of runs, average of 9 a game. Runner at second, 1 out. Lucas Miller fires home for ball 1 low. Pickoff move to second. Doesn't get him, no tag applied by Joe Walker. Borowski stepping in with a 1-0 count. Miller holding. That ball, I believe, low. 2-0. Miller signed yesterday to attend East Central University in Ada. That ball, oh, Rackers loses it. Runner goes to third, he's in there safely. Rackers popped up, ready to throw a pickoff move to second. And when he fumbled it, the runner advanced to third. And it was a ball from Miller. So 3-0 count now. Miller in trouble in the second. Runner at third, 1 out. Strike. 3-1. Umpire telling the coach to stay in the coach's box, I believe. He doesn't really listen. Miller with a 3-1 count. Goes home. Swung on, chopped to Carricker. Carricker going home. Play at the plate, got him. And they throw him out. They throw Mantooth out of the game because he tried to run over Rackers. Rackers got the out, but they're going to throw him out for trying to run over the catcher. That is a massive development. So no run scores. Mustang head coach is furious, but that's in the rule book. You can't run him over. You have to pull up, and he didn't. So Rackers makes a play. Carricker, so good in the field this year, shows again why he's a Gold Glove candidate. Goes home, fires home, gets the runner out, and then Mantooth is ejected. So now the runner goes to first. Borowski goes to first on a fielder's choice. This is Humphrey, the left fielder. The Mustang head coach is still arguing. Yeah. Umpire tells the coach to get back. We got a game to play. Decision's already been made, and he moves him back. So now I'm confused. Did they throw the coach out or just tell him to get out of here? The coach is still arguing. They're making him go to the dugout. I don't know if they threw him out or not. He's walking in the dugout, and now he's exiting the dugout. So I believe they just threw the coach out for arguing for Mustang. So a new third base coach steps in, and he comes back onto the field. I guess he's not ejected. He just walked out for a second. Miller, after all of that, has 2 outs and a runner at first. Throws home for the first pitch. It's inside. 1-0. Stepping in is Humphrey, the left fielder. I'll try to get clarification if the head coach was thrown out or not. He has not left. That ball's inside, 2-0. He's still in the dugout along the fence talking to his team. Umpire hasn't yet looked over there to notice that he's there, so we'll see what happens. 2-0 count, runner on first. Mustang leading 1-0 in the top of the second. Ball hit hard. Carricker can't gather it. It's into center field. Runner will advance to third. And Humphrey stays at first with a single. So Borowski goes from first to third after Carricker fumbles it. It was a ball hit back up the middle, kind of near the second base bag. And now Walker's coming out to chat with Miller. So Walker having discussions with Miller. Mustang will have runners at first and third when we resume play. Not a cloud in the sky here in East Tulsa. Technically, I believe we're in Broken Arrow. 71st and Garnett. Rackers goes back behind the plate. Meeting of the minds is over. Miller steps back onto the mound. And the runners are going back to their position. Miller checks first base, looks back home. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball's in there for a strike. This is Gilliland, the DH, back up. He flew out in the first inning. So 0-1. Fires, breaking pitch again, swung and miss. Gilliland down 0-2 now. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Not ideal to have runners on base, but considering everything that Miller's had to go through this inning, to have only 1 run on the board is a win. It's allowed 4 hits so far. Fires home, breaking ball again, got him looking! Lucas Miller, a big strikeout. And Jenks gets out of the inning with only one scored, strands 2 runners. Big pitch from Miller there. Mr. Umpire, can I ask you a question? I apologize, you're drinking. Was the coach ejected or just tell him to get up? Restricted to the dugout, thank you. So the umpire just clarified the Mustang head coach was not ejected, restricted to the dugout. So he was not ejected. Didn't feel like it warranted an ejection. He was arguing a lot, but he wasn't, screaming. So makes a lot of sense. So he's restricted to the dugout. Don King here. Don King the man. Check out NFHS for... I got a water right here, Don. Thank you so much. Don King, voice of the Trojans. Jenks royalty. If there's a Mount Rushmore of Jenks royalty, Don King is probably on it. Along with guys like Alan Trimble and Clay Martin, Eric Fox. I've named 4, but there's so many others. You think of all the great swim coaches Jenks have had. Boys and girls state champs this year. So stepping in now as we get ready to start the bottom of the second is Easton Selden. That pitch is high. Easton Selden this year, 381 average, 2 home runs, 35 RBIs, leads the team. Leads the team in on-base percentage at 520. Leads the team in OPS at 1097. Leads the team in slugging at 577. So Selden is that guy. Swing, foul. Selden playing center field today as he has much of the year. He wears number 2. Jenks looking to get their first hit of the game. That's a breaking ball high, I believe. 2-1 the count. Another pitch, quick working chopper down the third base line. They're going to call foul as the third baseman fielded it anyway. Might have had him out at first. That was a really good throw from the third baseman. So Selden with a 2-2 count after fouling off that pitch. Wind continues to blow in from center field. Breaking ball again that doesn't, stays high, so full count to Selden. Jenks could use a base runner. That pitch hit hard to right, going back towards the wall is the right fielder, and he has it. The wind knocked it down just short of the warning track. That was hit pretty hard by Selden. Off the bat, it looked like it was going to go a long way, but that wind knocked it down. So the first out of the inning is a Easton Selden fly out to right. Stepping in is Baron Miller. The left-hander, first pitch, swung on, foul. Baron Miller, 330 average this year, 17 RBIs, 481 on-base percentage, 861 OPS. He has 33 hits, 28 of them singles, 5 doubles. That pitch is high and outside. 1-1. Still no hits yet for Jenks, but only 4 batters into the game for them. That pitch high and outside again. 2-1. Baron Miller having a very good year. Selden, Tennell, Whittington all get a lot of credit, deservedly so, but Miller's been playing very well. That pitch looked pretty good, but they're going to say it's high as well. 3-1 the count. At the letters. Mustang pitcher Deaver can't really believe it. Here's the pitch. In there, right back off of Deaver, into foul ground, right to the first baseman, and he dives to get the out. Man, that ball was stung off the leg of Deaver. and then right to the first baseman. An unfortunate out, because it's a base hit if it gets through Deaver and doesn't hit anything. Here's Clark Carricker, the shortstop. That ball hit, base hit, into left center. Clark Carricker is on with the first base hit of the game for Jenks. Carricker, two-sport star athlete, holds the Jenks record for the longest rushing touchdown in Jenks football history. Set that this year, and he gets a hit in his first at-bat of the state tournament. Here's the catcher, Carson Rackers. That pitch is high. 1-0. Rackers wears number 25. Carricker at first base, wearing number 12. That ball hammered to right. Is it gonna hang up there? It will. The right fielder had it just short of the warning track. Looked like Rackers got a pretty good hold of it, but it's a fly out to right. So Jenks gets their first base hit, but goes quietly. Carricker gets on with a single. That's 4 flyouts that were hit pretty well for Jenks. As we move to the top of the third. Let us know where you're watching from. You can find us at Jenks Trojan TV on all social media. We thank you for joining us. Lucas Miller back out there for his third inning of work. Miller, 2 innings pitched, 1 earned run. 2 strikeouts. No walks. But he's allowed 4 hits. Coming up in the bottom of the third, we will see Madden Aaron, Joe Walker, and Blake Whittington. Trying to find for you the state tournament schedule. So Piedmont and Sapulpa will play next. Bigsby and Edmond Santa Fe after that. Yukon and Deer Creek after that. It's a single elimination tournament. So 3 games turns you into a state champion. Miller set, ready to go. First pitch, breaking ball, another strike. Lucas Miller, the breaking ball's been working for him so far in this game. Second pitch, fastball in there for a strike. 0-2 count. The batter is Parker Weston. He flew out in the first to right field. Miller ready to come home. He does. That ball, oh, it looked so good. They're going to say outside. 1-2 count. Man, that was a good pitch from Miller. Surprised with 2 strikes that Weston didn't offer. Good eye from him, I suppose. Miller stares down Rackers, goes home, breaking ball. Man, they call a ball again. 2 very close calls. 2-2 count. Miller is set, ready to go home. Fires, foul ball into the net. The ball boy, that might be his bit. Every time the ball is back, he slides to get it. It's pretty cool. It's about a 5-year-old kid. That's fun. It's gotta be cool. Yeah, his parents are probably happy he's out there moving around. Breaking ball, hit hard to Pitlick. Line drive, and he caught it. What a play from Taylor Pitlick. I tell you what, he has been so good at third base this year. Just insanely consistent. Nate Sutton up to bat. He had the first hit of the game, the right fielder. So there's 1 out. Miller's set to deliver to Sutton. Swung on, chopped on the first pitch, foul. Pete Cosma fields it, throws it back in. The first base coach for the Trojans was in the dugout and fielded it. Former MLB player for the St. Louis Cardinals, Owasso Ram. Very good ball player. Lucas Miller trading out the ball now with the umpire. I'm curious to think why you believe you need to trade balls out when you're on turf. You know what I mean? Anybody know what I mean? I'm talking to myself here. Here's Miller. High. Here's a big gust of wind. About knocked over my umbrella. It's not raining. It's for shade. No rain in the forecast. 1-1 count. Miller goes home. Swung on. Hit to Carricker. Carricker bobbles it at first. Calmly fires the first. Got him. So Clark Carricker gets the out. So here's Tucker Colton. He struck out in the first inning to end the inning. Tell you what, the wind feels good. First baseman is Colton. Very large young man, very strong. Breaking ball, first pitch, strike. 0-1 count. Miller trying to get out of this inning quickly. He's got 2 outs. He allowed a run in the second, had a lot of traffic on the base pass. With some help from his fielders, got out of it. That ball fouled out of play. 0-2 count. Saw Linda Newkirk here. Linda Newkirk, the wife of the Union baseball coach. Linda, a good friend of mine, works at Billy's in the BOK Center with me. Swung on, fouled back into the net, right at me. Billy Bayouth, a Jenks grad. His son William played baseball here at Union. If you're ever in the BOK Center, go to Billy's, have a burger. Tell him Mason sent you. Love you, Billy. Miller set. 0-2 count. Low. 1-2. Miller tried to get him with a breaking ball, but it was low and away. He didn't want to chase. Miller looking for his third strikeout. High, out of play. Behind us. As more balls are run out to the home plate umpire. Hannah Giddens is here, taking pictures. She brought me the umbrella. She didn't bring me any sunscreen, but that's okay. Miller fires home. Fouled again, back out of play. Going back towards the concession stand. 1-2, still the count. Miller looking for a 1-2-3 inning. It would be his first. He leads the team in 1-2-3 innings, however. High, 2-2. So Miller is set. Trying to get the third out. Goes home, high, full count. I think Miller tried to get a breaking ball to break, and it stayed high. So 3-2, full count. Miller trying to go 1-2-3. Swung on, chopped to Carricker. Carricker has it calmly, fires to first, out. Jenks gets out of the inning 1-2-3. Off of 2 groundouts to Clark Carricker. Lucas Miller has his first 1-2-3 inning. We move to the bottom of the third. Score is 1-0 Mustang. Jenks has been swinging the bat well, but haven't been able to get any real base runners in scoring position. The shortstop Mantooth was ejected. The coach was not, but Mantooth was ejected for trying to run over Rackers in the second. He is replaced by number 12, Tucker Crossno. So we'll see how that development goes. This inning, we will see Madden Arend, Joe Walker, and Blake Whittington. Aaron and Walker have not hit today. Matt Aaron, the tall third baseman, or first baseman, I apologize. Right-hander, as Coach Brian Walker has the third. Jenks down 1-0. Mustang with 4 hits, Jenks with 1. The 1 hit, a Clark Carricker single to left center. Deaver fires the first pitch, high, 1-0. Jenks is a very patient team. They are not afraid to take walks. Speaking of walks, the team leader in walks is Joe Walker. Swing and a miss by Aaron, 1-1. That pitch was high. Walker leads the team in base on balls, and he is in the on-deck circle. That ball outside, 2-1. Approaching an hour on this live stream. Swing and a miss by Aaron, 2-2. Deaver from the stretch, high, full count. So Aaron works the count full, trying to get on base. Jenks has not had a leadoff base runner. It is the bottom of the third. That pitch fouled out of play. Wherever you're watching from, we thank you for watching. That pitch fouled back out of play again. Basically to the same spot. The pitch, high, Aaron's on with a leadoff walk. Up now is Joe Walker. Joe Walker, 245 average, 26 RBIs, 449 on base, 24 hits this year, 17 of them singles. He has 5 doubles and 2 home runs. He has 35 walks, more than anyone on the team. Joe Walker, the 2 home runs he's hit this year have been at smaller ballparks. Only 365 to center field, as I said, but again, the wind is blowing in. A home run would give Jenks the lead. Aaron's at first, not a big lead. Walker laces it to right, line drive right at the right fielder. It'll be a line out. So up now is Blake Whittington with a runner on first. Blake Whittington in the first, flew out to left field. The big right-hander. On deck is Taylor Pidlick, the third baseman. Aaron at first, not a big lead. Bunt is foul. It's a good bunt by Whittington, just kind of pulled it a little too much. Whittington's got the speed to run that out if he needs to. Leads the team in stolen bases. So the count is 0-1, 1 out. Mustang leads 1-0, but Jenks has a runner on first for the first time to lead off an inning after a walk. Pickoff move, no tag. Aaron is safe. Pete Cosma doesn't even flinch over there at first. He knows his guy was going to get back. The lead is not big for Aaron at all. Whittington hits it hard but foul and out of play. So 0-2 count. Whittington in some trouble here to start. Mustang, the best record in 6A this year, 36-6. Jenks has the second best record in 6A at 30-8. Only 2 teams with 30 wins or more. That ball inside almost hit Whittington. 1-2. Jenks swept the Sand Springs Regional to get here. Mustang hosted their own regional. Lost a game to Edmond North to start and then had to win 3 in a row to get back and win. So they battled some adversity. That ball lined to center. Does it get down? It does. It's going to the wall. Madden Aaron going to third. Can he round? Madden Aaron is rounding third. He's going to score. Blake Whittington going to third. Blake Whittington's rounding. Blake Whittington coming home. He slides in. Inside the park home run. Blake Whittington scores for Jenks. Jenks takes the lead. 2-1 off an inside the park home run for Blake Whittington. Can you believe it? Wow! Wow! Whittington hit a shot in shallow center. The center fielder slid to catch it, goes under his glove and goes to the wall, and that's the kind of speed that Blake Whittington provides. Unreal. That pitch is a ball. Man, my head hurts. This is Taylor Pitlick. Jenks leads 2-1, 1 out. 2-0 count to Taylor Pitlick, and they need to talk about it. Mustang has a meeting at the mound. The first adversity that Deaver has faced today. The student section erupted when Blake Whittington hit that ball. They knew it was good. Whittington was full speed around the bases the entire time. He never slowed up. He slid at home, but the throw wasn't even there. That's how badly he beat it. Just unreal speed on the base pass. And now this is the part of the order that gives people trouble. If Pitlick is able to get on, Caden Tennell's on deck, and then Easton Selden. This is the heart of the Jenks order. And that's why Mustang wanted to talk about it. As a Let's Go Trojans chant gets started. RBI number 23 and 24 for Whittington. Deaver is set, nobody on the base pass. That pitch is high to Pitlick. 3-0. That pitch is yanked, and Pitlick is on. The momentum has shifted at the Union Baseball Complex. Here is Caden Tennell, the left-hander. Another looked like they were going to have a meeting, but they are not. Deaver steps in with a runner on first. Taylor Pitlick, who has speed, a threat to steal. And Caden Tennell, the left-hander, steps in, the DH. Tennell leads the team in average, over 400. Pitlick had a massive lead and got about a quarter of the way to second base and scurried back. Jenks may be aggressive here. They know the opportunities against this Mustang lineup are few and far between. Swung on, fouled back out of play. It's a good pitch to hit for Tennell, but he couldn't get it. 1-1 count. Deaver, pickoff move to first. He is safe. Wow, close play. They thought they had him. The first baseman was signaling one out, and he's incorrect. He was safe. Really good pickoff move. That ball low to the tall Tennell. 3-1, I believe is the count. We'll see what the umpire says. I don't know if the scoreboard is updated. Pickoff move again. Pitlick in there safely, no tag. 2-1 is the count, not 3-1. Breaking ball, 3-1. Pitlick on first, and now Deaver's in trouble. Could be another walk. Not what you can afford with Easton Selden lurking on deck. Easton Selden having a monster year. Caden Tennell swings and fouls it. It was high, and Tennell knows it. So it's a full count. Pickoff move, oh, they got Pitlick. That's a really good pickoff move. So Pitlick is off the base pass, and now there's 2 out. Man, what a move from Deaver. Coach Walker not going to be happy about that. Swing and a miss at a high ball. So Mustang gets out of the inning, but Jenks takes the lead off of a Blake Whittington inside the park home run as we head to the top of the 4th. Jenks with their first lead of the game, 2-1. Lucas Miller is back out there for his 4th inning of work. Miller has pitched 3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 earned run. Only 2 strikeouts, but he's gotten a lot of help from his shortstop specifically. The left side of the infield specifically, Taylor Pitlick caught a line out last inning. Miller on a warm-up pitch yanks one. We will see Williamson, whoever's coming in for Mantooth because he was ejected, and then Bryson Deaver, the pitcher. We get ready to head to the top of the 4th. Jenks leads 2-1. Mustang didn't score in the first. Neither team did. Mustang scored 1 in the second, and then Jenks scored 2 in the third. Up to bat is Williamson. He doubled in the second. The pitch yanked into the dirt. First one we really seen Miller yank like that. So it's 1-0. Another one yanked into the dirt. 2-0. Not sure what's going on with Miller. It's kind of as out of control as we've seen him all day. That one's right to Carricker. Carricker fields it on a hop, fires to first, out. So another 6-3 put out. So this is who is in for Mantooth. Let me get that name for you. This is Tucker Krosno. That pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. So after Mantooth was ejected for trying to run over Rackers, Krosno gets his first at bat of the state tournament. That's a strike for Miller with a fastball, 1-1. The pitch, outside, 2-1. The wind is really picking up, still blowing in from center. That ball low, 3-1. Nothing in the outfield for Union here at the stadium, just a bunch of trees. Not really shielding any wind. The pitch. That they're gonna say low. So that's a walk. Crossno is on base. And now here's the pitcher, Bryson Deaver. Bryson Deaver, sacrifice bunt in the first, or in the second, I apologize. Miller holding, checking first. Delivers. Breaking ball in there. Strike. 0-1. Miller ready for the second pitch. Goes home. Breaking ball that doesn't. It was high. 1-1. Crossno on first. 1 out. The pitcher, Bryson Deaver, up to bat. A 1-1 count, 1 out. That one fired in there, leaking towards the line. Ooh, close to a fair ball, but they're gonna say foul. Umpire had a beat on it down the line. And Jenks escapes what would have been major trouble. That had extra base hit written all over it, and I'm not sure about Crossno's speed, but if he had any speed, he was scoring. So 1-2. Miller ready to go home. He does. Chopped. Pitlick. No, off of Carricker. So now Crossno slides into third. And Deaver goes into second on an error. Borowski up to bat now. He reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning. They get a courtesy runner for Deaver. It's a high chopper to Carricker. Pitlick looked like he had a beat on it, but he let Carricker grab it instead. Should have just been Pitlick's play, but we'll never know. 1 out. Miller breathes, fires home, swing and a miss for strike 1. Ball was low and away. The Bixby baseball coaches are here scouting, waiting on their game a little later today. Bixby winning the Owasso Regional, upsetting Owasso. Time by the batter. So 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. Miller ready with a 0-1 count. Delivers home. Swing and a miss again. It was a good breaking ball. 0-2 now. Strikeout would be massive here for Miller with 2 runners in scoring position. Runner at third and second. Here's the pitch from Miller. Breaking ball, chopped down the first base line, foul. Kind of a high pitch that Borowski got on top of. Pretty impressive to get on top of that pitch. Miller readies. 0-2 count. Goes home. Bounces it. 1-2. Aaron is playing in on the infield grass, as well as Joe Walker. They are trying to prevent a run. Fouled. Oh, good pitch from Miller. Borowski barely got a piece of it. Would have been a strikeout. Miller readies. Goes home. Lined hard, foul. Miller gets ready, 1-2 count. Settles, goes home, laced, foul. It's kind of a hard hit ball, a little looper that goes off the fence in foul territory down the left field line. Not very deep, probably about 200 feet. Here comes Miller. Strike 3, got him looking. Lucas Miller, a huge strikeout. And now there's 2 outs with a runner on second and third. Really good pitch from Miller. His 3rd strikeout of the day. Humphrey readies now. The left fielder. Breaking ball for a strike. There's the Miller we know. He loves that first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Thrown it a few times this game. More than a few, I should say. Miller goes home. Another breaking ball for a strike. Miller a strike away from getting out of it. Miller, built for these moments. He's had a fantastic season. Undefeated record, leads the team in strikeouts. He needs one more. Can he get out of it? High. 1-2. Two out, 1-2 count, runners on second and third. Miller a strike away from ending the top half of the inning. Popped, foul, back out of play. Miller goes home. It's a ball. Two count, Miller goes home, high, 3-2. Miller had him 0-2, and now it's 3-2. Good at bat by Humphrey to battle in. He had a single in the second. But man, oh man, where else would you want to be? Watching some baseball that means something. In your case, listening. Ball fouled, back out of play. We'll try to get an update on Miller's pitch count. It's got to be up there. The pitch, swing and a miss, Lucas Miller got him. Put your big boy pants on, Miller. Gets out of the inning, strands two runners in scoring position. Wow, talk about big time baseball. So now, Jenks heads to the bottom of the fourth. Where Easton Selden will lead us off. He flew out to right on a hard hit ball in the second. We will then see Baron Miller, who had a really hard hit ball off the pitcher that turned into a 3 unassisted. And then Carson Rackers, who had another hard hit ball to right field. So Selden Selden, Baron Miller, and then Clark Carricker. Clark Carricker had the first hit of the game for Jenks. He had a single. Breaking ball in there for strike one from Deaver. Wind is really picking up. Breaking ball that Selden looked like he had timed up, but he fouled it back into the netting. Kind of a hanger that Selden wanted to make him pay there. The pitch, chopped to third, foul. Count remains 0-2. The pitch, 0-2, breaking ball low. Hard hit ball, base hit, Easton Selden into right field. He's on base with a leadoff single. Baron Miller up to bat now, 0 for 1. Selden at first, not a big lead. Breaking ball, high and away. 1-0. The winner of this game plays the winner tomorrow of Sapulpa and Piedmont, right here at Union. Swing and a miss from Miller on a good pitch right down the middle. Good pitch to hit, I should say. Deaver's been having a good game, pitching a good game. Pickoff move to first, Selden's back. Horns blowing in the distance from the Mustang fans. Pickoff move to first again, Selden's back. Jenks would love to increase their lead right here, have a prime opportunity with a runner on first and nobody out. If they can get Selden in scoring position, he's got the speed to really score from anywhere. Pitch home, low, 2-1. Carricker on deck. Ball hit high, not very deep. Second baseman running back to get it. He is under it, has it. That's a pop out for Miller. Now Clark Carricker, 1 for 1. Had the first hit of the game for Jenks. Single to left center. over the shortstop's head. Pickoff moved. Selden again. He's safe. No tag. Scouting report on Selden must be that he's a guy who is a threat to steal. That ball looked pretty good. It was. Strike. 1-1. Or I'm sorry, 0-1. 0-1 count. 1 out. Selden on first after his base hit. His first of the state tournament. Pickoff move again. Selden's back. The pitch outside, going back to first. Selden's back safely. Ooh, he got a big lead and then had to scurry back. 1-1. Clark Carricker leading the team in homers. Or I'm sorry, 2 home runs on the year, not leading the team. He has 2. Hard hit to third. Got it. Over to second for 1. Back to first. He's out. Double play to end the inning. Good turn by Mustang, and Carricker was indeed out at first. Close play, but really good turn by Mustang. So after a hot shot to third base, Carricker's doubled up. So we had a base hit from Selden, and then nothing. So Jenks leads 2-1 as we head to the top of the 5th. More than halfway through the game, and Jenks leads with a chance to move on to the semifinal tomorrow. Lucas Miller is back out there for his 5th inning of work. Moving right along here, getting ready to start the top of the 5th. We will see the top of the order come back up. Gilliland, the DH, Parker Weston, and Nate Sutton. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to Jenks Trojan TV. See a lot of the football team here. Braxton Daniel, Devin Whalen, Luke McAnally, Kate Hodges, Adafe Aruru. Of course, Addison Gaylor, daughter of head coach Adam Gaylor. Turner Roop here, Cooper Spradlin. Adam Gaylor is here as well. So this is Gilliland, the DH, to lead us off. First pitch in the dirt. One 1-0 count. Miller fires outside. 2-0. Miller today, 4 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts. That is in there for a strike. 2-1. Fastball. Kind of a gimme over fastball. Miller goes home. Outside. 3-1. .12:30 on the dot here at the Union Baseball Complex. Hour and a half into this game. 3-1 count. Jenks leads 2-1 here in the top of the 5th. That ball high. Gilliland talks to his teammates, trying to fire him up as he's on with a walk. First time he's reached base today. So Parker Weston steps in. Parker Weston is 0 for 2 with a fly out and a line out. Miller has dealt with traffic on the base pass today, but he's managed it very well, as he has all year. First pitch of the AB, incoming, high. 1-0. The pitch, high and outside, 2-0. Runner on first is Gilliland. He reached on a leadoff walk. 2-0 count now. I cannot see the bullpen from the angle that I'm at, so I'm not sure if they have anybody up. That pitch looked good. They're gonna call ball, 3-0. Fans don't like it, I agree. Just very confused how that wasn't a strike. 3-0 the count regardless. That pitch is a strike. We're literally in the same spot. The exact same spot the last pitch was, but it's 3-1. Miller checks first at Gilliland. He's gonna go home instead. That's a strike, 3-2. Low outside corner. Full count, no out. Miller goes home high. So 2 walks. And now here's the number 3 hitter, Nate Sutton. Nate Sutton 1 for 2 today with a single. So now Walker's coming out to have a talk. He's bringing his whole team in, not just talking to Miller. Walker has a chat. Doesn't look as though he's pulling Miller. He's going to leave Lucas in. I believe Jack Tieventhaler has exited the bullpen. And they are going to make the change. Jack Tieventhaler coming to the game. Lucas Miller, his day is done. A day he should be proud of. 1 run allowed, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts. But he has 2 runners on in the top of the 5th, and they will make the move to Jack Tieventhaler. Tief will get ready. Tieventhaler had a great year as the day 1 starter for the Trojans. Not quite the velocity that Miller has, but great command and control. Pitches to contact very well. And he's fired up, ready to go as he warms up. So if at some point they are to change pitchers after Tieventhaler, I wonder who they're going to turn to. The guess would be Baron Miller, the right fielder, but there's no way of knowing that for sure. That's who's gotten a lot of the relief work this year. Cohen Miller also available. He's been injured a lot of the year, but he's back. Played a few games this year, towards the end of the year. Tieventhaler warming up. Looks like his velocity is ramped up. Might have a lot of adrenaline going. We'll see how that fares when he faces his first batter. His first batter will be Nate Sutton, who is 1 for 2 today. He is the right fielder. So it's 2-1 in the top of the 5th. How did we get here? Mustang scored 1 run in the top of the 2nd, and then Jenks in the bottom of the 3rd scored 2 runs on a Blake Whittington inside the park home run. No team scored in the 4th. And here we are on the top of the 5th with 2 runners on 1st and 2nd after 2 walks from Lucas Miller. And now Coach Brian Walker brings in Jack Tieventhaler, and Tieventhaler's ready to go as he faces off with Nate Sutton. Tieventhaler sets the right-hander. Shows bunt, foul. 0-1. So, Walker really likes Tieventhaler's fielding when it comes to bunt situations, and this is what this one feels like with nobody out. However, this is the number 3 hitter. So I don't know if they're going to let him swing away or try to bunt again. That pitch looked good, but they're going to say ball, 1-1. Tieventhaler sets, 1-1 count. Ball hit high, not very deep. Coming in is Whittington. Whittington has it for the out. 1 out, runners remain at 1st and 2nd. Tiefenthaler sets, but a time is called. This is Tucker Carlton. Tucker Carlton 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Breaking ball. It's a ball, 1-0. Failed to mention Lucas Miller this year also had a no-hitter. Should have mentioned that off the top. But a good day from Miller is done after 4 innings. Tiefenthaler in, got the first out. Ball 2. They tried to go pick off at first, but Aaron wasn't covering. They probably could have had him. Joe Walker at second. A great defensive second baseman, has made some dazzling plays at second base this year. Carricker, a great fielder as well. 2-0 count. Tiefenthaler goes home, ball again, 3-0. Drum is banging. 3-0 count, 1 out. Tiefenthaler heads home, strike. 3-1. Tell you what, Rackers wants to pick off to first after that, but Aaron's not in a position to get that ball. If Aaron's there, they might have a chance at a pickoff. It's a big lead from Parker Weston. The pitch outside. Bases are loaded with 1 out. And here's Williamson. Williamson 1 for 2 with a double, and he scored in the second inning. Scored the lone run for Mustang. Mustang, a team that scores a lot of runs, don't have a lot today, but they have an opportunity here with 1 out and the bases loaded. Jack Tiefenthaler in the game, facing his 3rd batter. First pitch, swung on. Hit to the left, Whittington has it. He's going home, runner tags, they will score standing. So Mustang has tied the game on a sacrifice fly. No runner at third, they hold at first and second. So this is Krosno now, he walked in the last inning. The run will be charged to Lucas Miller, so that will be his 2nd earned run of the game. Cloud cover just now coming in here at Union, and it helps a ton. Coach Walker, conversation with the home plate umpire, not sure what about, asking if Rackers can go talk to Tiefenthaler. So there's 2 outs, runners on first and second. A sac fly from Williamson has tied the game at 2. Mustang 5 hits, Jenks with 3. Mustang loaded the bases with 3 walks. They're not the most patient team in the world, but they were patient this inning, and it mattered. Here's Krosno. First pitch, It's a ball. The fans don't like it. I agree. 1-0. Strike zone tightening up a little bit here later in the game. Tiefenthaler sets. Doesn't check on the runners. Checks on second. Now he goes home. The ball. 2-0. Cloud cover remains, at least for a little bit. The wind remains as well. Still blowing in from center. Two-0 count to Tiefenthaler. Goes home, strike. 2-1 with a fastball. Tiefenthaler not a strikeout pitcher, but he could use one here. Jack very involved in student council. Obviously a baseball player, very involved with the Superfans, was on their executive committee. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Tiefenthaler is loved by this student body in this school. It's good to see him come in and get this opportunity. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. Can Tiefenthaler get a strikeout to get Jenks out of the inning? He sets. Checks on second. Goes home, outside, 3-2. Full count, a ball walks in a run and gives Mustang the lead. A strike, gets a strikeout, and Jenks heads to the bottom of the fifth tied. Here's Tiefenthaler, the pitch, outside. He's gonna walk in a run. Fans can't believe it. So Crossno, his second walk. I'm sorry, it doesn't walk in a run. I'm incorrect. I apologize. It loads the bases. It loads the bases. I apologize. I don't know what I was looking at. So now Walker will come out and talk to Tiefenthaler. Approaching the 2-hour mark on this game. So the bases are loaded with the pitcher Bryson Deaver set to hit. We will see if they pinch hit for Deaver or not. So this is the pitcher Deaver. They do not pinch hit for Deaver.
All right, are they ready now?
He stays in. Well, now they're playing games. I don't know what they're doing. They get a courtesy runner? They are. They're getting a courtesy runner at second base for Tucker Carlton. A lot of delays right now. We've reached 2 hours of game time. Here's the pitch, swung on. It's a shot. It's down. 1 run scores. Second run is in. Mustang scores 2 on an RBI single from Bryson Deaver to take a 4-2 lead. So the pinch runner scores from second, Weston scores from first. And Mustang now leads 4-2. Still 2 out, and there's a runner on third and a runner on first. Crossno went from first to third on the hit. This is the 8th batter of the inning, and it's Borowski. Steven Toller sets, goes home. Breaking ball, ball. Low and outside. Steven Toller sets, heads home. That ball high. Fans can't believe it. And Walker's asking if it was high, and the ump says yes, and Walker can't believe it either. 2-0. Strike zone just tightening up this inning. Third pitch in there, strike. 2-1. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. Mustang leads 4-2 in the top of the 5th. Breaking ball, strike. 2-2. Once again, 2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2 count. Let's see if Tiefenthaler can get out of it this time. The pitch, outside, runner going to second. What happened? And they just let him take second. He slid halfway in the base pass, but Walker wasn't covering second. I think they were trying to goat a throw to second to get the runner from third to score. Full count now. Tiefenthaler readies, fires home, hits the batter. So the bases are loaded once again for Mustang. Jenks pitching has surrendered 5 walks this inning. Very uncharacteristic. Bases are loaded. Here's Humphrey, the number 9 hitter. 9th man to bat in the inning. Pitch home, swung on, hit to Aaron. Aaron dives, misses it, 1 run scores. Baron Miller throws it in, only 1 run will score. Bases will remain loaded. 5-2 the score now. Mustang leads of a base hit from Humphrey. Crossno scores. Mustang has had 4 straight batters reach with 2 outs. If Jenks loses this game, this might be a time where they look back and wonder what happened. So we've batted around. Here's Gilliland for the second time in the inning. Break and pitch is a ball. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 1-1. Bases are still loaded. Count is 1-1. There's 2 outs. Jack Tieventhaler into the game. Tieventhaler facing his 8th batter. It's a ball. 2-1. Inside, they're gonna say it hit him. Wow, might have been a great acting job. Coach Walker's not happy about it. So another run has scored. Man, oh man. It's Walker looking for an explanation, and I guess he gets one. They're saying it hit him. I just don't buy it. He pulled up and basically looked at he begged the umpire to give him a hit by pitch call. Umpire straight up asked him if it hit him. It's kind of your job to know. So a run scores, it's 6-2. 5 runs across, and the bases are still loaded with 2 out. Hit hard to Pitlick. Pitlick has it, goes to second, out. Jenks gets out of the inning. They're down 6-2. They allowed 5 runs in the top of the 5th. Needs some magic to happen at the plate for Jenks because they're running out of time. Bottom of the 5th coming up next. We will see Clark Carricker, Carson Rackers, and Madden Errand this inning for the Trojans. It's heated up. It says it's only 79 degrees, feels warmer than that. Wind is blowing, makes it feel a little bit nicer. Sun's still shining, partly cloudy. So Deaver is still out there. He will start his 5th inning of work. Carson Rackers leads us off. I apologize. Carson Rackers, and then Madden Errand, and then Joe Walker. Carson Rackers had a hard hit ball earlier in the game that went just about to the warning track in right field. So he's 0 for 1. Swung on, not very deep, going into left field. Left fielder has it, under it, out. So Rackers flies out. Madden Errand, no official at bat today. He walked and scored in the second. He scored on that Whittington inside the park home run. That pitch outside, 1-0. I was about to say, that pitch has been there a lot of times today, and the ump has not called it a strike. So if he called it a strike there, I think Coach Walker might have had some words. That pitch high, 2-0. Thing I like about Deaver is he works quick. There's not a lot of wait time between pitches for him. Here's the other pitch. That ball low, 3-0. So Aaron, a pitch away from walking for the second time. Getting on base with 1 out would be huge with Joe Walker coming up. High, Madden Aaron is on again with a walk. 4 straight balls. Here's Joe Walker, 0 for 1. He lined out to right field in the second, or in the third inning, I should say.
Hey, Joe, let's go, Joe!
Blake Whittington on deck. Joe Walker steps in, the left-hander. Pitch is in there for a strike. Strike 1. On the inside corner. Jenks needing some magic to happen. Pitch outside, 1-1. First things first, need to worry about getting some guys on base. Pitch from Deaver. Walker shows bunt, pulls it back. It's a ball. And Aaron, they throw to get Aaron at first, they don't. So it's a 2-1 count. The runner on first is Aaron, not a big lead. Can Walker get on? Swing and a miss from Walker. 2-2. Good pitch to hit, just missed it. Deaver sets. Fires home, high. Full count. Joe Walker leads the team in walks. Coach's son knows the strike zone. Let's see if he can find a way to get on base here. Pickoff move to first, Aaron's back. Thank you for watching or listening, however you're doing so. Ball's low, Walker's getting on base. Runners on first and second. Here comes Blake Whittington, already a home run today, inside the park variety. The only 2 runs of the game for Jenks were on that homer. So Walker is on base for the first time. And now, Whittington, who is 1 for 2. Homer in the third. Taylor Pitlick in the on-deck circle if Whittington is to reach safely. Ball one. Whittington's speed might take a double play out of consideration here. He showed off that speed with an inside the park home run earlier. So now a conversation. The coach will not come out. It's just a conversation between the players. Deaver and his catcher. Now the umpire goes out to break it up. Addie Gaylor, president of the Superfans, screaming her heart out, as she always does. Walker talking to Cosmo at first base. Madden Errand at second. Blake Whittington in the batter's box, the right-hander. He's come up with big hit after big hit all season long. Could use another right here. Score is 6-2 in favor of Mustang. That's a strike, 1-1. Big gust of wind right there. Pitch is way high over the head of Whittington. Fans saying it hit him. They were joking, obviously, with the controversy of the last inning. 2-1 count. The Southern Nazarene signee. Big at bat. Shows bunt, pulls it back. It's a ball, 3-1. Whittington with a chance to load the bases here. Could be big for Jenks. Score is 6-2 in the bottom of the fifth. I believe the next game was slated to start at 1:30, and I don't think that's happening. It's currently 1:07. Whittington shows bunt, pops it in foul territory, but it gets down. Catcher tried to run it down and couldn't, so now it's a full count. A lot of maroon here, supporting these guys, the Trojans. Full count. Whittington waits. The pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, leaking foul. Full count. Runners on first and second. Blake Whittington, the leadoff man. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul. Whittington battling. Deaver, over 70 pitches. Pickoff moved to second to Aaron. He's safe. Full count remains. One out. Joe Walker on first. Madden Aaron on second. Taylor Pitlick on deck. The pitch. Back up the middle to the second baseman, double play ball opportunity, and they get it. Whittington was trying to run it out, and he got beat. It was a ball right to the shortstop towards second base. All he had to do was step on the bag and throw it. So kind of a tailor-made double play for him. And Jenks goes down quietly. It's still 6-2 as we head to the top of the 6th. Here we go. Top of the 6th. Jack Tieventhaler remains out there. The batter is Nate Sutton. Nate Sutton 1 for 3 today. That ball hit hard right at Miller. He has it in right field. That's a line out. Here's Tucker Carlton. He's over 2 with a walk. Struck out and ground out. He walked in the 5th and scored. The pitch swung on right back to Miller. Miller in right field has it again. So quick 2 outs. Here's Williamson. Williamson hit a sac fly to give Mustang the lead in the last inning, 3-2, but they added 3 more on after that. Williamson steps in. Tieventhaler, nobody on base. First pitch is high. Fans jokingly saying it hit him because it was high and inside. Letting the umpire hear it a little bit. Tieventhaler's second pitch, low, 2-0. Strike. 2-1. If Williamson is able to reach, that looked like a good pitch. They're going to call it a ball, 3-1. I don't know what the guy's looking for. If Williamson is able to reach, then we will see Crossno. Crossno has walked twice since coming in. That pitch is high. So he reaches with a walk. Williamson does, and now here's Crossno, who has 2 walks already. They have a courtesy runner, or a pinch runner, I should say. No, it is a courtesy runner because Williamson's the catcher. So courtesy runner comes out. Runner on first, 2 out. Tieventhaler against Crossno. Ball, first pitch. Tieventhaler stares home. Pickoff move to first. Really close play, but they don't get him. Count remains 1-0. Strike there, 1-1. Tieventhaler from the stretch. Goes home. Strike. 1-2. Tieve needing 1 more to get out of the inning. Keep Mustang scoreless in the top of the 6th would be huge. Hit hard towards the gap. Selden running it down, he has it. So the inning is over. Jack Tieventhaler gets out of the inning, nobody scores after 1 walk. And Jenks is back up to bat. Taylor Pitlick, we will see. Caden Tennell, Easton Selden, good opportunity for Jenks to try to get some runs back on the board. In the bottom of the 6th. Time running out. Can't express how big that double play was to end the inning last inning for Mustang. Blake Whittington, with the speed that he has, hit a ball just, I mean, you couldn't have hit it any better for the defense. No, it's not Blake's fault, but he just rolled it right towards the second base bag, and the shortstop was able to pick it up, step on second simultaneously, fire to first. So Deaver is back out for his 6th inning. Here's Taylor Pitlick. Pitlick 0 for 1 with a fly out and a walk. First pitch in there for a strike. Deaver wasting no time. Right back at it. Swing and a miss from Pitlick. 0-2. Deaver winds up, fires. Strike 3, got him looking. Taylor Pitlick strikes out looking for the first out. Now up is Caden Tennell. Caden Tennell 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts today. First pitch outside, 1-0. Strike, 1-1. Pitch was there at the knees. Deaver winds up, fires home. Ball hit hard to left field. Ball is going back at the wall, and he catches it at the wall. The wind probably knocked that one down. Caden Tennell about had a homer. Instead, it's a fly out to the left fielder. Here's Easton Selden. Jenks down to their last 4 outs. First pitch is a strike. Deaver having himself a day. Just out there battling. Outside, 1-1. Selden today, 1 for 2 with a single. Check swing, doesn't matter, strike anyway. 1-2. No swing offered. Mustang players heading back to the bench, but it was a ball. Pretty clearly a ball, respectfully, but 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss from Selden on a pitch outside. Jenks will have one more opportunity in the bottom of the 7th, but Mustang coming back up with a 6-2 lead in the top of the 7th. Here at the Union Baseball Complex State Tournament. Important here for Jenks, this game is not over. Jenks has the bats, the ability to score on anybody. They really need to focus this inning in getting out of the inning clean, keeping the 4-run deficit at 4, and then heading to the bottom of the 7th with a shot. No defensive substitutions. So everyone remains out there that started the game. Wind continues to whip here at 71st and Garnett. Tieventhaler is back out there. He will finish the game. I should say attempt to. It's a ball. Pitcher against pitcher. Deaver is batting. He is 1 for 2 today. Reached on an error. That pitch, a ball from Tieventhaler, 2-0. Tieventhaler winds, fires, strike. Strike at the letters. Two and one count. Tieventhaler, another strike. 2-2 on the outside corner. Bet he'd love a strikeout right here. The senior playing in what he hopes is not his last high school baseball game. Hit hard, base hit. Past Carricker in the gap between Walker and Carricker. So Deaver's on with a single, and he will have a courtesy runner. Borowski up to bat now. Borowski today 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch. Reached on a fielder's choice and struck out looking. Borowski shows bunt. He will bunt down the first base line. Aaron has it. He's going to tag him for the out. Runner goes to second. Humphrey up to bat now. Humphrey today 2 for 3. 2 singles and a strikeout. Ball's outside from Tieventhaler for the first pitch. 1-0. Second pitch of the at bat. Ball again, 2-0. Just now hit 2.5 hours of game time. That pitch outside, 3-0. Tieventhaler working. Runner in scoring position on second. 6-2 lead for Mustang. That pitch is pulled outside, walks him on 4 pitches. So Humphrey is on for the 3rd time today, the number 9 hitter. And now the order turns over. Gilliland, the designated hitter, is up. But now double play in play as Walker looks as though he's making a pitching change. And it may be Madden Errand. So Jack Tiefenthaler's day is done in what might be his final high school baseball game of his career, and what a great career it was. So now we give Madden Errand a chance to warm up. Just to recap, Mustang took the lead in the 2nd inning, 1-0. Started the scoring. Jenks comes back in the bottom of the 3rd and scores 2 runs on a Blake Whittington inside the park home run. And then nobody scores until the 5th inning, and it was 5 runs from Mustang in the top of the 5th to retake the lead and extend the lead. And that's the last scoring. We are now in the top of the 7th, and Mustang leads 6-2 with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Just over 2.5 hours of game time. Now with Errand pitching, Baron Miller goes to first. Infield stays the same besides that. And then in the outfield, I believe it is Cade Klein. Cade Klein in right field. Or I'm sorry, Cade Klein to center field. Easton Selden to right. Not really sure Aaron got the opportunity to throw in the bullpen, so they're giving him a little time to warm up. So stepping in is Gilliland as the order turns over. First pitch is a ball, and the runners are going to advance on a bounced ball. So now runners at 2nd and 3rd. Rackers was able to block it and keep it in front of him, but couldn't keep the runners from going. 1-0 count. Aaron against Gilliland. Check swing, he went. I mean, somebody, you got to call that. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know what they're watching. That 2-0 count. I mean, he basically full swung. Jeez. 2-0. That ball strike, breaking ball from Aaron, 2-1. Aaron sets, delivers, swing, fly ball to center. Might not be deep enough to score him as Klein comes in and it drops in front of Joe Walker. The wind knocked it down. So the run scores. The ball looked like it was going to center field, and the wind pushed it back so much that Joe Walker thought Cade Klein coming in had it, and it jumped right, or it dropped right in front of Joe Walker. Not necessarily Walker's fault. Klein said he had a beat on it, but he just couldn't read the wind completely. So now the run scores, and it's 7-2. And there's runners on the corners, first and third with one out. I haven't charged any errors to anybody, but I don't think that's right. Swing and a miss, runner going to second, hits the runner, and now the runner at third is coming home, he scores. Errant throw by Rackers, and it's 8-2. Runner didn't advance at third until the ball hit the runner, so he wasn't coming home on the throw. It's not the Jenks team we're used to seeing. A little sloppy today. That pitch is bounced for a ball. 1-1. So now there's a runner at second. And 2 runs have scored in the inning to make it 8-2. Check swing, strike anyway. 1-2. So the pitchers today for Jenks, Lucas Miller, Jack Tiefenthaler, and now Madden Arend have allowed a combined 8 runs on 9 hits. Runner going towards third, pop up, going towards third. Whittington has a beat on it, catches it, and the runner returns to second base. So there's 2 outs. This is Nate Sutton. Nate Sutton up to bat against Jack Tiefenthaler. 2 outs, runner on second. I'm sorry, against Madden Arend. Check swing. They're gonna ask if he went, they're gonna say no. Coach Walker is infuriated. That's 2 questionable check swing calls in the inning. Now, have they made a massive difference in an 8-2 ball game? Probably not, but it's the principle of it. Call the game like it's a 1-run game. Two and 0, ball in the dirt. Aaron sets from the stretch. Fires home. Chopped foul behind the plate. Two 1 count. Pitch inside from Aaron. 3-1. Aaron sets. The pitch. Check swing. Carricker charging, goes under his glove. So everybody's safe. Runners at the corners. Here's Tucker Carlton. Carlton is 0 for 3 with a walk. First pitch is a ball, low. 1-0, 2 out. Runners on first and third for Mustang. Trying to extend their lead even more. They lead 8-2. Breaking ball in there for a strike from Aaron. Mustang now with double-digit hits in the game with 10. Jenks only with 3. And that may be the story for Jenks. The bat's going quiet. Bats that have been so good all year long. Ball going towards Selden and right, and Selden makes the play on a line out. That ends the top half of the inning. Jenks coming up their final shot. They trail 8-2. Need 6 runs to tie, 7 to win. We will see Baron Miller, Clark Carricker, and Carson Rackers. Here we go to start the bottom of the 7th. Baron Miller is up, watches a ball fall in there. 1-0 count. Jenks down 8-2. They only have 3 hits today. There's a strike, 1-1. Deaver remains out there. He's pitched the whole game. Clark Carricker in the on-deck circle. Swung on by Miller, pop fly. Leaking towards the shortstop. Shortstop is under it and has it. 1 out. Here's Carricker. It will be Carson Rackers after Carricker. Let's see if this Jenks team can fight a little bit. First pitch in there for a strike from Deaver. He's had such a good day today. Really, the 2 runs he allowed weren't even his fault. It was a fly ball on a liner to center field on the inside the park home run. His center fielder slid to try to make an acrobatic catch instead of just allowing a base hit, and they paid the price. Other than that, Deaver's been rock solid. Curveball, and Deaver has a chance to do a complete game. So 1-2 count to Carricker. 2-2 count. That ball is low and away. 1 down in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch, swung on, hit by Carricker towards the gap. That'll get down for a base hit. Going towards the wall. Carricker rounding first, goes to second. He's going to go to third. Carricker keeps on running. He will slide into third safely with a triple. Clark Carricker, a triple in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out. And here's Carson Rackers. Clark Carricker hit that ball on a rope to the right center field gap. Really good play from him. His 2nd hit of the game. Here's the catcher, Rackers. That pitch in there for a strike. Deaver sets. Fires home. Hit hard. Base hit. Carricker scores easily, and Carson Rackers has an RBI single. It's 8-3 with 1 out. Good pieces of hitting from Clark Carricker and Carson Rackers, and the pinch runner will come in for Rackers. And here is Madden Aaron. He's been playing first base all day, but just came in as the pitcher. So now they're going to talk about it, and they may be making a pitching change for Deaver. So the complete game may not happen. I'm not sure if they're going to make the change. They're kind of just talking to him. Still a 5-run lead. We will see Madden Aaron and then Joe Walker. And then the order turns over. If Jenks is able to get the order to turn over with 1 out, look out. Maybe a little drama. You got to believe, folks. Deaver stays in the game. Joe Walker, the lefty in the on-deck circle, taking some practice swings. Madden Aaron, the right-hander, in the box now. It's 8-3. Pitch outside, 1-0. I believe the courtesy runner on first is Mason Goss. That pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. Don't need a lot here from Aaron. Just get on base. That's all you can ask him to do. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch, 1-2. Aaron waits. Delivery. The ball is high. It looked like a good pitch, but they're going to call it high. 2-2 count. Pretty good pitch from Deaver, especially with 2 strikes. But a ball nonetheless. 2-2 the count. 1 out. Goss on first. That ball is low. 3-2, full count. That ball is outside. Matt and Aaron reaches on a walk. Here is Joe Walker. Joe Walker. Just get on base here, Joe. That's all I need you to do, kid. Blake Whittington on deck. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Deaver remains out there. Pitched a lot today. Walker steps in, the left-hander. Swung on, fly ball towards center field. Communication, trying to figure out who has it. It drops down. Goss over to third. Everybody's safe, bases are loaded. Joe Walker hit a high, trailing away ball from the left fielder. It drops between the shortstop, the second baseman, the center fielder, and the left fielder, because nobody knew who had it because the wind is swirling. So don't look now. But there's 1 out, the bases are loaded, and here's Blake Whittington. Blake Whittington inside the park homer earlier today. 1 down. Good pitch to hit, but he takes it. It's 0-1. Deaver still out there. No thought of changing pitchers.
Are you nervous? Pitch the ball!
On deck is Taylor Pitlick. Whittington has hit into a double play today. That ball flied again via infield fly. Second baseman has it, 2 outs. So 2 outs. Taylor Pitlick is up. Jenks at least giving themselves a chance in the bottom of the 7th. Not for nothing, this team has a lot of fight in them. Here is Pitlick, the right-hander. Deaver remains in. Ball, 1-0. Caden Tennell is on deck. If Pitlick reaches, Caden Tennell has a chance to tie the game with a grand slam. Don't look now. That ball, strike. On the outer half, 1-1. Hit right back to the pitcher, but it's tipped into the second baseman, and that's the ball game. They get him out at first. So Jenks falls in the first round of the state tournament to Mustang, 8-3 the final. And a magical season for the Trojans is wrapped up. Thank you for watching Jenks Trojan Baseball on Jenks Trojan TV. We appreciate you. We'll see you next season where Coach Walker and company look to build on what they've done already.